What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. Now today, we're gonna be talking about this Mariah Carey ad. This year, Mariah Carey has partnered with Sephora to promote her Christmas song that she, promotes every year. All I Want for Christmas Is You. Every year around November the 1st, she comes out and does this kind of like social media thing where she goes, "It's time," in her Mariah Carey high note. I'm not about to try to hit that high note. And it's basically like letting us know it's time for the holiday season. Now, she's been doing this for the last 5 or 6 years, maybe. It's fairly new. It started just as a social media thing, but now she's collaborated with Sephora and has turned it into an ad. And that right there is kind of rubbing a lot of people wrong, because at first, this was just a fun tradition between Mariah Carey and her fans, or Mariah Carey and society, Mariah Carey and Christmas lovers everywhere. Now she's trying to turn it into an ad. Why does everything have to be a money grab? Why are y'all always trying to sell us something? Why can't we just have an enjoyable thing, an enjoyable Christmas tradition? Now it's an ad? Okay, now it's an ad. What's actually got people upset is what was said in the ad. Now, people are upset with Sephora, the government, Mariah Carey. They upset with everybody, because if you haven't heard, a lot of people were considering boycotting the holiday season to include Thanksgiving and Christmas, because the government is shut down. The economy is just trash. A lot of people aren't making a lot of money. Food stamps aren't going out. That's, how a lot of people usually provide for themselves during the holiday season. And with the government not seeming to care about any of these things, people feel like the only way to get our voices heard, our being just the American society, is to hit them where it hurts. We got to stop, filling their pockets up with our hard-earned cash. And so that has been being talked about this year for the holiday season. Well, then here comes Mariah Carey doing her fun traditional thing that we usually do, we being fans and Mariah Carey. And now it's an ad. Girl, we don't have money for you or Sephora. But then in the ad, Mariah Carey is about to, do her traditional thing. And then a Christmas elf steals all of her Sephora products and says, "We're going on strike this year because we have been basically overworked all year." And Mariah Carey is like, "No, you can't cancel Christmas. You can't do that." And then she turns the elf into a snowman and basically forces him to work throughout the Christmas season, even though he just said, "I'm boycotting Christmas and I'm boycotting working Christmas." Now, is it that deep? Is it just a cute little ad for Sephora? I guess that just depends on, who you are and how you see the ad. But a lot of people felt like this was a message to the public to say, y'all can't cancel us. Y'all can't cancel the holiday season. Y'all can't cancel Thanksgiving or Christmas. Please, y'all gonna spend that money. And y'all gonna start by spending that money on Sephora. A lot of people were offended by this ad. They were offended that Mariah Carey would take this time to even try to sell us something. They were offended that Sephora went to the trouble of having the elf say these things like, "I'm gonna boycott Christmas this year, and I'm gonna take the money that I'm using to boycott and go get elf therapy." This is verbatim what the elf said. And, people felt like this was really the government or Sephora or Mariah, whoever directed this commercial. They felt like they were talking to the public, telling us, go get you some therapy and come and spend that money on Black Friday and Christmas, which actually made a lot of people feel obligated to put their money where their mouth is, to actually put their foot down and boycott the holiday season. Whereas some people were kind of on the fence and didn't know if they were going to boycott, this was actually a deciding factor for a lot of people. They said, "You know what? Y'all got me messed up. I'm boycotting. So do what you will with that." Have you seen this Mariah Carey commercial? Did you feel any type of way about it? Did you think it was just a commercial? What about the fact that Mariah Carey has turned her traditional promotion of her song, or the fun "It's Time"? What about her turning that into an ad? Do you feel any way about that? Or do you just think that's just the normal progression of things, in this capitalist society that we're living in? Are you planning on boycotting the holiday season? Are you going to boycott Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's? Have you heard of anybody talking about boycotting? Is this your first time hearing about that? way, get in the comments and let me know your thoughts.